So why does German suddenly sound different and fast from what you've actually learned? And how can you train your ear to quickly understand real German? Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Melk. I am a medical doctor from Uganda. I moved to Germany about 2 years ago and I live in Bonn, Germany. I just enjoy telling people about how to learn German very fast. So in this video, I will share with you the proven step-by-step formula of quicker comprehension of any language you can apply, and this applies to German too. Fun fact is, by the way, natives don't speak fast. They actually just compress words together when they are speaking. I'll also give you tips on how you can train your ear to actually understand native speakers. So first of all, let's address the reason why German actually seems to be fast. The idea here, by the way, lies on something called contraction of the words. In textbooks, German looks very clean. Words are separated and look very clearly distinguished from one another. So in a statement like this one, you will say, haben Sie gesehen? But in real life, the words are actually connected together to form a particular sound. For example, it becomes something like, haben Sie gesehen? You see how different it is? Haben Sie gesehen to haben Sie gesehen? You see, it's almost like some words are swallowed and others are kind of intermixed in there. It's like a linear combination of words that are joined up to make sounds that make a sentence. So your brain is waiting to hear the individual words, haben Sie gesehen. But natives will not speak with that luxury to give you that haben Sie gesehen thing that you're waiting for. What they'll actually say is, haben Sie gesehen? So what could be the solution? Stop listening for the perfect words. I mean, just look out for the keywords in that statement. Some of the keywords that you could focus on are the verbs. Listen to the audio multiple times. Don't listen to something once. The first time, listen. Okay, and then the second time, try to catch the verb in that sentence, because verbs are kind of telling you what is going on. So catch the verb, and then on the third time, catch the meaning. So the second reason why German sounds very, very fast when it's being spoken by natives is something called reduction. So reductions is like taking away of unimportant parts of a word in order for it to be shortened. Some words simply lose off letters. The main culprit letters which are usually lost are usually en and es. En, of course, always comes at the end of the verbs, and es is like s, which means it. An example is something like, ich habe es nicht gemacht. That statement basically means I have not done it. Ich habe es nicht gemacht. How would somebody, for example, a native speaker, say it? They'll be like, ich hab's nicht gemacht. Ich hab's nicht gemacht. You see that they have eliminated the two e's in that statement to just say, ich hab's nicht gemacht. Ich hab's nicht gemacht. This can be very clearly, by the way, demonstrated in a statement, wie geht es dir? Ideally, it's saying, wie geht es dir? But people say, wie geht's dir? Wie geht's dir? You see how S is being eliminated. So there is usually that element of elimination. And how do you address this? What would be the solution? Every moment you hear a solid sound, for example, gegangen, fahren, usually that swallowing sound which kind of goes into the nose, that is an en being eliminated. So every time you hear the words at the end, there is most likely an S which is being eliminated in that statement. Kind of try to look out for that. Repeat that video one more time, okay? So the technique here is also repeating. You're going to be surprised at how much you can be able to catch and comprehend. Have moments of listening, but for learning's sake. And then the other reason why natives seem to be speaking very fast is something called rhythm. So each language has its own rhythm. It's like music in a way. German also has its own flow and its rhythm. When you try to hear people speak, you're going to see that there are certain tones which are paid attention to and others are not. There are certain syllables which are emphasized compared to others. Just like in English, in German also, a normal statement just has a flat way of being said. Usually in a question's sake, the tone always goes up. The best way of you trying to understand how natives actually speak is try to also speak along. And this technique is called shadowing. So as a statement is said, you pause and then you just speak after them. It just helps you to kind of know when certain emphases happen. For example, this word choose. In the textbook, it's always just written as choose, which means bye-bye. But in the real way of saying it, if you hear German speaking it, there's a way they sharpen their voice and say, choose. You understand? So when you play a sentence, you repeat, you play again and try to see if you've actually hit the tones right of what has been spoken. And just like that, as you speak along, then you learn to understand how actually the language flows. The fourth reason is there is a very huge difference, by the way, between formal and informal German. Many words maintain their state, like their infinitive state, once it is a formal way, but they are conjugated when you are using them in an informal state. And that makes almost sometimes the statements, even if they're meaning the same thing, but totally different. So a statement like, could you please help me? The official way of saying this statement is, können Sie bitte mir helfen? That is the formal way of saying, could you please help me? Now contrast it with this other statement, which says, kannst du bitte mir helfen? Do you realize that kannst du and können Sie are almost totally different things? The only common thing in that statement is bitte mir helfen. Now, the contrast is very sharp. So what would be the solution in such a case? The solution is expose yourself to the colloquial way of speaking the language. How do natives speak on a colloquial level? So that means you're going to have to listen to things like podcasts or watch some movies to just see how people actually interact with the language using everyday phrases. I have attached a list of movies below in the description. Try to watch some movies there and see how people actually communicate on a daily level. And always remember, understanding the language comes from exposure and then repetition. Daily listening is very important. Repetition of the same content is also very important, because I know most people kind of want to just listen to one thing and then skip on to the other. What you want to do is be intentional about repeating even certain videos you've watched in German. That's something that I do a lot, and that helps to kind of nail down everything. When you repeat, it kind of just screws everything down and helps you understand better. So just because you can't measure the improvement after listening for the first time doesn't mean that you are not learning. Keep pressing and you will improve. If you've learned German in class, for example, but you are still afraid to speak, check out this video here. But before you go there, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and yeah, you can leave a comment. I try always to reply all the comments. I hope I see you in the next video, and until the next one, bye and peace.